Welcome back to another episode of the Really Bad Motherfucking Podcast. My name is Bex, but my mom calls me Justin. I'm gonna get in and get out this week. I got a lot of episodes coming up that I got to interview some people and sit down with some people that I really enjoy. And some of y'all are going to see this thinking it's your episode next. We'll see. Yeah, I got about 4 episodes lined up. So a month of just guests that I'm really excited about. A lot of them, some really good people. Some have some very scandalous things to say. And this episode today is going to be very interpersonal. Past couple episodes have kind of been that, but I think this is kind of just like the last one to just like culminate like pretty much everything I've been going through, and just want to get all this shit out because life's been going. It's been throwing some haymakers at me, and I won't lie, I've almost fallen victim a few times, but still I rise. Shout out Big J. Shout out Big J. I got the black one on the wall. White one on the skin. You feel me? Because I made them black. You feel me? Shout out my boy Spade. But let's talk about it. I have experienced the melancholy that I think people experience towards the end of like a down period, like a lull, and then it raises after this. I'm assuming so, because I felt this before, and this same like feeling of emptiness was the thing that kind of jolted me into making this podcast, to use it as a vehicle to express my emotions openly and like be public, because there is something cathartic about saying your problems and putting them out to like the world. It feels very therapeutic and cathartic, like I said. So it's like there is some gravitas to saying things out loud, you know. I rarely like re-listen to an episode. I do it seldomly. Like it'll honestly just be when I have somebody I like on, or it's just like a funny moment that I remember. But yeah, I very rarely. But I've been really slacking on like posting clips and doing this and that, and just really felt uninspired and unmotivated. And I've said it before, but I hit like such a depressive slump that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever it was, whenever my parents left for a weekend, I felt like I was like dying. And it was so weird because there's like a rationale that kind of like situates itself in like your head, because like I think it's the thing that makes you, I think that's the discernment between like being in your head and like being in the world, like being present, right? And there's like a moment where like you're like, oh shit, I'm tweaked, like what the fuck, like why the fuck am I, you know, scared of fucking dying with nobody, as if like anything has indicated like death being apparent. So I sat back that weekend and kind of just had a moment of like pure angst and depression and fear and a little bit of self-loathing, but not that much, because I said it previously on an episode before about I don't feel like, I just feel sad for the first time. And I've alluded to certain things that I should be sad about, but I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's like this like need for love, if it's for this need for acceptance, this need for money, fame, success, validation. I really don't know what it is, because like when it comes down to it, like I don't really need much validation from others. So I try to like be, well, I say that, and then, you know, you find those moments where like you need somebody to just be there, you know? Good moments, bad moments, it doesn't really matter. Just somebody to be there. And I've chosen a path of like really being alone. Like just really like deserting from all these like comforts of like family, friends, romantic relationships, platonic relationships, and like really just like fuck it, like I need to be alone. I need to find like guidance within myself. And recently it's gotten really bad, like really fucking bad. And I jokingly kind of passed about, talking about taking antidepressants or something to really help me cope mentally. And I don't find them to be weak. I do believe that they are necessary. But for me, myself, it's like I deal with like this compulsion and like, or this compulsiveness and this like need for control to a point where like being out of mind or having something like a substance or whatever to take me out of like a mindset brings even more of that fear and anxiety, which is oddly like negative and truthfully is idiotic, but it's paralyzing sometimes. Like I recognized this morning I woke up at like 8:30. I fell asleep on the couch last night, slept all the way to 8:30, and typically like I get up and I had some shit that I wanted to do, but I ended up staying there like just sitting, kind of just bouncing between rooms until like 11, and then I finally left. And I was like, damn, I wanted to start my day way earlier. And that's when I realized like, oh yeah, I'm still in this lull. I'm still just in this melancholy. Everything feels redundant and reducive in some ways. It's like I go to work, who the fuck am I? What is this? And yeah, I think I'm kind of just on here to just say that life sucks sometimes, man, and I hope this could be not really like gratifying, but maybe comforting. I don't know, like just if there's anybody who's listening who goes through a period of just pure like destructive thoughts, you're not alone, man. This shit's ass. Shit fucking sucks. I've been like jokingly about like my dick not working, but like that shit real sometimes where like my dick just says no. That's depressing. I got a friend who like came to me talking about some like, yeah, when he finds himself like in those moments of like mania and like he's just going through it, he becomes hypersexual. And I'm like, oh my God, I wish that was my fucking problem. When I get in those moods, my dick don't work. I wish my dick was just working all the time. That's how I get through shit. I'd rather find myself on the other end of that, A STD here, pregnancy scare there, possibly AIDS. That is like the lane I wish my depressive thoughts and my anxieties took me. Like, oh man, I'm feeling anxious. Let me go fuck something. No, mine is like, oh my God, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling depressed. Let my dick not fucking work. Let my peas take 4 minutes because my dick don't want to push it out. I envy niggas without stomach issues because it's like, damn, nigga, you feel sad, you could go eat. I can't even fucking eat when I'm sad no more because of my stomach. You know how fucking bullshit that is? They say to replace anxiety, you should become more angry and like fucking mad. And I'm like, yeah, I'm mad. And then like the next night, I'm fucking panicking in my room because I was just mad the whole day before. My stomach fucking hurts. I'm trying to find solace. For all you dumbasses up there, look up solace. I'm trying to find solace. Actually, you know what? Before I say that, what the fuck does solace mean? Because I want to make sure I'm using this right. Yes. And for you dumbass niggas that don't know how to spell, that's with an A. SOLACE. Comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness. I'm trying to find solace. Like when I'm mad, when I'm angry, when I'm anxious, when I'm depressed, when I'm fucking... I just want to find that peace and that comfort. Because life is so distressing right now. Think about this, right? I want to put y'all. Let me just tell y'all how my thoughts work. So, I don't sleep great. I sleep okay. It might be this bullshit mattress I got. Fuck a Japanese futon. But I sleep. I probably wake up about 3-4 times a night. I really don't know. It really depends on how I go to sleep. Most of the time, I go to sleep watching Law and Order SVU. I love the sounds of people being brutalized in the background while I'm sleeping. But usually that goes off. That I have the TV shut off probably like 2-3 hours of watching it. Sometimes it doesn't, and I'm like, I wake up at like 3 a.m. to like the dun 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 dun. But I lay in my bed, I go to sleep, whatever, toss turn, wake up. Let's say it's time to wake up on a regular weekday. I get up, turn to my phone, instantly go onto TikTok or Instagram for no fucking reason, as if I really need to keep up with niggas. And it's just to scroll for maybe 5 to 10 minutes to just get my brain working. About 10 minutes into that, my brain goes, oh shit, we're not depressed yet. What happened? Or, oh shit, we're not anxious yet. What happened? At no point is it like, get up, go take a shower, go fucking do the little shit that you said you were going to do last night. No, it just says, fuck it. We don't feel bad about ourselves. What the fuck? And I go, all right, let me go feel bad about myself for an hour. So I wake up, I go take a shower. Midway through the shower, mind you, I shower and scroll. So one hand has bar of soap to get in between every crevice of body, especially ass crack. And actually, I saw something. How do you start your showers? What part of your body do you clean first? I'll be honest with you, my balls get cleaned first. So that is very important. Sound off in the comments. What part of your body gets cleaned first when you go take a shower? If you say face, I get it. But I like to get rid of my ball stink first because I feel like my balls are more important than my face at times, to be honest with you. Because if my balls stink, I'm like, ugh. If I have a pimple, so what? So be it. That's life, you know? Ball odor of like the nether regions and the no-no squares, that's fucking crazy. Be an adult. And also wash rag, loofah, African net sponge. I don't know, whatever your preference of choice. When it comes to wiping down that area, you need to do 3 washes. And this is all my men out there. You need to do the initial wash, which is either with regular bar soap or whatever soap you use, or cheat code, especially if you keep your hair a little bit grown out. Use some fucking shampoo. Really get in there on the first wash. You know, what do women call it for the hair? A co-wash? Use it like that, right? This is like the first line of defense. Get scrubbed through that, like, I just slept all night, ball sweat, possibly jerked off before I went to sleep, possibly had sex if you have a significant other. Get rid of that, right? I use shampoo as my first wash. Also, what's it? Hair and Mane. I think that's it. The one with the horse on it that you can use for your animals too. Good shampoo and conditioner. I use shampoo. Anyway, I use shampoo. All right. Scrub that. You know, do the thing. Do the lift. You know what? Pause. Stroke that shit a little bit. If you get hard, you're fucking weird. And like, get through that, like, everybody know that line of your penis where it, like, comfortably sits on the testicular, like, region. You need to, like, get under there and really scratch it. I don't know if y'all have ever had a good scratch down there, especially while, like, washing your body. Delightful. Do that hand first. Then we go wash that off. Soap rinse. Another one. This is the one where you put the soap in your hand if you have bar soap, and you get that motherfucker lathered right in there. And that's where you go crease, leg crease. You know what I'm talking about, that good leg crease. Taint. This is just crease, taint. A little crease, taint action. You need it. Third rinse, or second rinse, third wash. This is where you bring in dedicated body portion of the body washcloth. No, I don't do chest up with this rag and or loofah, whichever one I choose, because I do have both. I have a sponge. I usually go sponge. I know it's not as sanitary, so I get a new sponge every month, which is maybe a little crazy, but get through that motherfucker, right? This is where you do every part. Every part you just hit, you hit again. But this is just the scrub through. Like, if you don't have, for my black men out there, if you don't have ashy penis after a shower, you weren't washing your fucking cock. For my hooded niggas who didn't get cut, please, please be more generous with soap. I've never sucked a penis, but I know you hooded niggas gotta stink a little bit. There's more rumination. You know what I mean? There's more ability for things to be trapped. So women, commendable, because I didn't eat some crazy fucking labia in Libya and labia, whatever the fuck it's called. I done been like, okay, man, you're a little peppery. This is a little pronounced, as they say in the culinary world, you know? Past that, that is how you, and then proceed to wash your body. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll keep it a bean. I don't always wash my feet. I know that's like some white people shit, but I do kind of stand in the camp of that soap gonna get on my foot anyway. I'm not great. I wash my legs though, and my ankles. I didn't have a stinky ankle, but one day I saw like some dirt on my ankle, and I was real conflicted because I was like, how the fuck does dirt get on the ankle? And then I use a white washcloth. I don't know why it has to be white on my face. And I don't really do much with my face. Like, I got decent skin. For somebody who doesn't have a skincare routine, my skincare routine is a Dove bar of soap, exfoliate with the hand, rinse, CeraVe, exfoliate with a washcloth. Maybe two exfoliate. I don't know if I don't really understand the wording, the terminology, but that's just me. And then you know what? I don't wash like a good enough. Like, honestly, saying it now, I don't really think I focus on that area pretty much ever. My back. That's not good. I actually just thought about that. I need to wash my fucking back. I don't know why I got on the conversation of cleaning yourself, but anxiety. Yeah. Bro, I just be in there scrolling on fucking TikTok. And then I'm late for work, which, like, being late for work, honestly, don't give a fuck. If they fire me, they fire me. I really can't do much after that. Like, I can prevent my firing, but the anxiety of, like, oh my God, I'll get fired. It's like, all right, like, fuck it. Like, if you fire me, I'll have to figure it out anyway. So it's like, fuck am I going to do worrying about it? So then I snap out of that. I get out of that, like, mode of, like, being anxious and depressed. Usually, like, a quick bit of panic, a little bit of heart rate increase in the morning while I'm showering. I also had a panic attack in the shower. My one panic attack that I've ever had in my life that was, like, real, which was last year. I had it while I was in the shower. I tried to take a shower and it didn't work. I felt I was tweaking. I was tweaked the fuck out. But yeah. Past that, I'll get through the drive to work. Definitely a little anxious. Get to work. I step through the doors. I low-key calm down. I'm like, all right, let's ramp down a little bit. Still on edge. Get in. Don't like the guy I work with. Piece of shit. Get into my office, close the door, have my little moment, put all my shit down, go upstairs, usually grab a fork, because I always eat some fruit in the morning. Go back downstairs and I vibe. Turn on YouTube, start doing a little bit of work that I like to do in the morning. Then I go fraternize. Now, during my fraternization period in the morning, it's usually when I'm getting through my nerves. Let's say around noontime, I usually stuff my face and binge eat my lunch. So my lunch is usually done by like 1 when it shouldn't be, or all the food I've packed. So then about like 2:30, that's when it hits depression. I'm like, fuck, I'm still here. I hate my life. I hate myself. Who the fuck am I? Why am I anxious? Why am I this? Why am I that? Why is my life like this? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do? That's when all those thoughts come. Typically around 4 is when I get really antsy, because that's like right before I'm supposed to go home. And then the car, or the walk to the car at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, depending on when I leave, is probably the briefest moment, or the most consistent moment of, or no, yes, it's consistently the only moment of peace that I probably have all day. The drive home is usually filled with reflection on words that I said today to office huz. being attracted to somebody that you work with is honestly really weird. And I recognize that, like, in my previous jobs, I've had it, and I've been, well, no, not every job, but in a lot of jobs I've had it where I felt, like, damn, that girl's beautiful. And at this job, I don't really have anybody that I'm, like, romantically interested in ever. Like, yeah, literally no one. So even then, the office hustle is really just sport. The hoes at the office, the women at the office, let me come correct. It's really just sport, little flirts here and there, just to, spice it up. Fuck it. What are we going to do? I'm usually just a nice person. It's not really even flirting. I don't really know how to flirt. That drive home gets a little depressing because then I go, damn, I got to repeat this shit tomorrow just to live. I get home. I immediately go to my video games and I play a little bit of fucking 2K. And that stresses me out. And then I turn off 2K because 2K is a fucking piece of shit game. And then I turn on Law and Order. I eat my dinner. After I eat my dinner, my stomach hurts for a little bit. Then, yeah, I go to sleep and I repeat. That's my day, man. That's how depressing my day has been. And that's been my day for a couple months now. Really just like a month and a half, 2 months. Ever since I stopped fucking with that white girl, I've gotten some karma. So, shout out to her and shit. Depression sucks. Talk to your local pharmacist and get you some drugs. If you don't want to do that, go do some recreationals. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Escapism isn't really that bad. You guys are just pussies and don't know how to call an addiction an addiction. Do ketamine. Ketamine's pretty good. Outside of that, live your life. Love Jesus, I guess, if you like that type of shit. If you don't, just vibe and shit. I'm gonna get closer to God, and this is an episode of me talking about my problems, and hopefully somebody will listen and offer some solutions. I need help. How do I get rid of my anxiety? How do I get rid of my depressive thoughts? How do I become a better person? And how do I get a woman to love me? Those are my questions. I'll leave you with that. Please comment. Please call me. Next 4 weeks, great episodes. And I got some stuff in between that's going to come out that you guys are going to like, hopefully. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm doing this shit because I'm bored and I don't want to kill myself. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Fuck bitches, get money. This has been a really bad podcast. Bye.